The best gym in America. What's up, guys? Hey, coming to you from a different venue here in my office. I had to make a reaction video showing you this cool gym I found on Instagram. It's called Absolute Recomp. I'm going to just kind of review some of the footage from their Instagram page. Hopefully it's not against copyright. You don't think it would be. I don't have much bad to say about it, but they got some cool stuff going on there. But they are kind of claiming, are they, question mark, the best gym in America? We're going to check it out. Let me know what you guys think.
Undisputed fitness mecca of America is now here. Absolute Recomp has opened its new location in Fort Worth, Texas, and is set to enhance your gym experience forever. One special characteristic about this gym is that all of our machines are categorized by body part, making it super easy for you to train more efficiently. Starting off on the left side of the gym, you'll see 20 of our Arsenal squat racks. Then we have 4 rows of leg equipment, including hack squats, leg presses, pendulum squats, standing leg curls, glute machines, and pro squats. Next, we have nearly 2 rows of unique chest equipment. There's also a row and a half of various unique back machines. We offer 8 cable towers with a total of 64 pulleys to choose from. So a full row of crazy shoulder equipment. In the back of the gym, we have over 20 of the best arm machines. Next to the arm area, you'll find 250 stainless steel dumbbells ranging up to 350 pounds. On your way to the cardio deck, you're met with 65 yards of turf. We have treadmills, stairmasters, ellipticals, bikes, and extra cable towers for those who prefer a more private workout. As we head to our powerlifting section, we offer 10 stations with different specialty bars for you to perform your compound lifts. Our dual posing room features adjustable lighting, ideal for great posing and photo sessions. Lastly, when entering our luxurious all-marble lobby, you'll see our supplement shop stocked with your favorite brands from the top vendors across the United States. You can also shop our exclusive clothing line with new limited edition drops every month. If you need a meal before or after your workout, you can heat it up here while enjoying our 200-inch TV. This is the place to be, the undisputed fitness mecca.
Well, I'm impressed, guys. That's crazy. I'm very impressed. I'm gonna go back here. I mean, they got a good PRs. I mean, you would want to visit this gym after seeing this reel, which explains why it's got so much to like on Instagram, which is awesome. Very, aesthetically pleasing. Look at how nice that looks. I mean, just from the sheer appearance, it'll attract the right clientele. Obviously, that being said, you don't have like the old school feel, but it's just amazing like how much they have going on here. Obviously, this looks like it's their 3rd gym, I think. But obviously, best gym in America. It's a subjective thing. But I could see why they would claim that, with all the things they put into this gym. It's crazy how, people in the area are obviously very fortunate to have something like this at their fingertips. But I actually love how they talk about separating the gym and body parts, which I think is fantastic. I think most of the good gyms are separated by body parts, which I think is a wise way to do it. Everything's brand new, which is phenomenal. I mean, you can see everything just very brand new, shiny equipment, which is really cool. Lots of squat racks, the pendulum squat, standing leg curls, tons of Rogers pendulum squats, which is really cool. And on top of that, they got like a private training room, a posing room, dumbbells up to 350. I mean, that's crazy. Good for you guys. That's amazing. I love the red turf. Just very pretty. That's really cool. Bunch of treadmills, stairmasters. They're obviously catering to the right clientele. And I looked up online. They're actually not that super expensive. Not as expensive as I thought they would be. So my hat's off to you. I honestly hope that it works for them. Obviously, they know more than I do. And very business savvy people selling things up front, which is a great way to make more money. Clothing shop, fantastic. So they've done a great job at branding themselves. I mean, great job, guys. It looks like a phenomenal gym. We're gonna check out some of the equipment here. They've got a few videos that recently we're gonna check out and review here.
For $2 million and the best equipment that exists, and here's a break.
So this is impressive. I love the fact that they're very open and that they disclose how much they spend, which I think is fantastic. I'm not sure if it's just to sort of wow you, because there's definitely a wow factor when you see how much they're actually spending on equipment alone, let alone building, electric, everything else. And I'm impressed that they would actually disclose this publicly. I think it's fantastic. I'm not sure, if these guys have multiple investors or what the deal is, but they got a lot of balls to spend that much on gym equipment right from the get-go when you're opening a brand new gym. So I love the fact that they break this down. Let's see one more time.
450K.
450,000 on legs. I think legs make a gym. I've said that before in other videos, but I love the fact that they're focusing, on leg equipment is you can do lots of other stuff with other body parts, but legs, you need good equipment. You really need good equipment to train effectively and efficiently. So $450,000 on legs it's a good chunk of change, and this is coming from someone who's spent a ton of money on gym equipment.
Chest, 300K.
300,000 on chest equipment. That's phenomenal. Obviously, they're buying this stuff brand new, which makes it different than if you or I, home gym owners, whoever, starting from scratch, that don't have all these investors or don't have a ton of capital to begin with, which is what makes it more expensive, I think, as we'll see here with some of the equipment they get.
250 on back machines.
250 on back. That's a good chunk of change as well. To me, honestly, the most important equipment in a gym is the leg equipment and the back equipment. A lot of the other stuff, chest, arms, shoulders, those body parts, you can get away with not having the best equipment, but back and legs are where most of your money should be in equipment, in all honesty, or where most of your space should be dedicated. In a gym, if you're dedicated to having the best, and in your bodybuilding type setting, I should give that caveat, I would put most of my money and most of my space in legs and back.
175, 325 on K.
What in the world do they spend $175,000 on shoulders? I guess I've probably honestly spent that or more on a ton of different stuff, but that's a lot for shoulders.
Machines, 100K in functional equipment.
Cable machines, I was actually surprised they spent that much. Again, a lot of the stuff, if you buy it brand new, it's totally different than when you buy it on the used market.
And dumbbells and easy bars, 125 on arm equipment, 400K on cardio.
Crazy. I know you guys who own gyms know cardio is like the big money pit that it can become, just because there's just a lot that goes into it. So I'm grateful I don't have to deal with having a ton of cardio in my home gym, but that's a lot of money.
150 in powerlifting, 60K in barbells, 150 in weights, and 80K in benches.
So that's impressive. Obviously, they're making it so that they cater to multiple different types of clientele who are interested in powerlifting, just traditional bodybuilding, weightlifting, or just getting fit.
20K in trash cans.
20K in
Was
trash
it worth
cans.
it? We think so. So you can have the best training experience ever.
So I'm honestly, I'm impressed that they would disclose that. When you're opening a gym brand new and you're almost spending $3 million on only equipment, wow, that's a different scale than I'm used to. And this is coming from someone who's sold some more equipment than most people on the used market. But that's phenomenal. I have to go check these guys out.
Probably haven't seen most of these back machines until now. Glute Tech bent over row, Glute Tech front row, Banana super lat pull down circular, prime lat pull down, Atlantis bent over row, Max pump multi front row, Glute Tech wide pull down rear, Mega Max back cardio combo, Atlantis pull over, prime extreme row, Glute Tech low row, Banana super rowing machine circular, Banana super row, prime seated row, Rogers three-way row, Atlantis bent over row, Atlantis C-bar row, Rogers lat combo pool, Glute Tech chin and dip assist, Atlantis overhead pools, Glute Tech high rows, Jim Leco single pools, Atlantis high pools, Atlantis seated row, prime seated row, 2 max pump chest supporter rows, prime close grip seated row, Arsenal low row, Arsenal standing T-bar row, Arsenal chest supporter row. Let us know which machine stood out to you.
Wow, guys, that was impressive. I love how they went through all these back machines. So I actually want to go through all of their back machines and just kind of review them. So the new Tech bent over row, newer one out there, decent. But if you have the Prime Extreme row, I don't necessarily think it's worth owning. But I do think what I think is cool is they've got a ton of these different brands. The new Tech bent over row first. New Tech front row, it's decent. Just a simple lever row, like a hammer strength. Nothing necessarily too sexy. They do have a few more grip options. I don't have anything against New Tech, but some of their designs are good. Some of them are just kind of just same old generic. Panada Super, really cool piece. Panada is so smooth. I wouldn't mind owning this, even though I think the cross-axis Tech pulled-on is the best rotary pulled-on by far on the market or that's been made, just because of how unique it is. This would be cool to own. Panada Super Lat. Let's see what else we got here. Prime Lat pull-on, cool piece. Great piece. I've modified mine and my old Strive to make it, I think, better than the current Prime, but Prime makes quality equipment. Atlanta spin over roll. Love this piece. I've got the Flex version. Very underrated back machine. Even though you can do this at a traditional cable, it's nice to have a dedicated station to do this particular movement. Great piece. Great choice. Max pump front row. They took this design from BFS pulled on. I had the BFS pulled on, made a video about it a while ago. Really good piece. Love all the grip options. The strength curve is off on it. I eventually sold mine because I've got some better back machines, but it's a really cool piece because of all the grip options. Just a little bit of a big footprint, and the strength curve is a little off. Let's see what's the next one. New Tech wide pulled on. There's a lot of Chinese companies making these things. This particular one I'm not a huge fan of because the strength curve is off. It is cool. It's a little too wide, but they always have these machines made light at the stretch and heavy at the contraction, which is the opposite of what you want. Next one, Mega Mess. I've made a video about this. This is a fantastic piece, one of Leo's best pieces. Good choice. Atlantis Pulver, I have this, love this piece. Made a video about that. I've showed you my video with the modified handles. Fantastic piece, great choice. Although if I only had one pullover machine, it would not be this one. You need an elbow pad driven pullover as your primary pullover if you've got room. Actually, I have to show you guys. I got my 12th pullover release, and I'm gonna review the pullover soon. But great piece. But I wouldn't have it if it was the only pullover I had. Prime Extreme Roll, fantastic piece. I wish you guys could try my modified Strive. It's so good. Great choice. New Tech Loro, it's okay. I mean, there's nothing special about just a simple lever. There's nothing special or sexy about that piece. The Panada Super Circular Machine, really cool piece. Again, I love Panada pieces. Wouldn't mind owning this. But again, in my view, the best rotary upper back pulled on the market by far is this cross-axis Tech model. Way better than, it's just very unique. But the Panada is still good, very smooth. This thing's phenomenal. I got to show you guys my modification on this. This is honestly one of my favorite back pieces now. These things so smooth, but what they missed on this is the chest pad needs to be adjustable, and the strength curve is off. Unfortunately, on most Panada pieces, the strength curve is backwards, but it's a very smooth pieces. Both of these are very smooth pieces. Prime Seated Row doesn't even need an introduction. Fantastic piece. I'll have to show you, make an updated video of my modified Strive. It's so far superior to the original or to the current version, but a great piece. Rogers 3-row, great piece as well. Great choice. I'll have to show you my modified version, way better than the original. Atlanta Spin Over Row, you can see a recent video with my modifications on this. Great piece. I love this. They got this right because of the curve. The bar here actually is curved, and so it makes the strength curve better. If you add bands to this thing, it's absolutely freaking phenomenal. Atlantis incline row, fantastic piece. I showed you in my recent video how I've modified the handles. Love the chest support on this. The more I use it, the more I really like this piece. Even though I owned it before. Rogers lat pull combo. It's an okay piece. Good leverage. The leverage is backwards though. I personally, it's not worth the space for me to own this particular piece. Even though you can use multiple different handles because the strength curve is off. And if I had a choice, I always prefer face out pull downs to face in pull downs. They just feel better. But there's just much better front facing pull down machines than the Rogers lat pull. That's my opinion. New Tech chin assist. It's a chin dip and assist. Nothing, you don't really need any commentary there. Atlantis overhead pull. They make this new pull down. It's cool. They did think and add some new handles, which makes it unique. It's just a very simple lever. There's no leverage or linkage involved though. For me, it's not like I've got several pull downs that are much better than this, but I would, I might potentially buy it. It might be a little bit better than the hammer strength, but I'm not sure it justifies the cost difference to finding just a hammer strength pull down version. New Tech High Row, it's a cool piece. It's just the strength curve is off on this piece. But I do like that they have a lot of variety. It's a really cool variety. Gymnico, this is a solid piece. Very simple piece, but very solid. Atlantis High Row, I made this video about this before. Phenomenal piece just to kind of put you in the perfect position to do a high row. The version I have is belt driven, which I prefer over the cable driven. Seated row, great. Atlantis makes solid pieces. Very smooth. I don't have this piece because it's not really there's nothing unique enough about it for me to have it, but it's a great piece. They got the Prime version. This new Prime version is actually really cool, the handles. I just don't think it's as good as the older version, which I think they have both actually. Let's see. The Max Pump chest supporter row is cool. I might potentially consider getting it. I've just got tons of chest supporter rows. My buddy Art out in California, he makes a custom version which is way better than I think than this, which I'm waiting to buy instead of this piece, I think. Close grip seated row. This is the one I have. I think this is better than the other one shown because of the converging diverging function. I'll have to make a separate video of my modified version. It's so good with the handles. Arsenal low row. I've shown a video about this. The handles are perfect. This machine is fantastic other than the strength curve. I need to make an updated video. I added another horn here, which makes this machine so good because there's so much you can do with it. Chest pad comes in and out, and the handles on this it's one of the few row machines you can buy as is. The handles are literally perfect. Arsenal standing T-bar, which is made off the Nebula. I have the Nebula. It's a good piece, just a very challenging piece, but solid piece. Atlantis chest supporter, just a very simple swivel. Lots of better rows on the market than this. But I think that's cool. That's actually really cool. I'm impressed, honestly, that they've got such a variety of branding. Even though all these machines are brand new, obviously, they don't necessarily have anything old school. Everything's brand new. So, I mean, it gives you the benefit of having the feel of something that's aesthetically pleasing. But I'm impressed, guys. I'm impressed with the variety of back equipment you guys have accrued, the different brands. Solid, especially just getting right out of the get-go. I mean, a lot of gyms, myself included, if I was going to build a commercial gym, I would go slowly. But the fact that you can just spend this much on back equipment right out of the gate is impressive, guys. Here's another video from their Instagram page. They're highlighting 3 different glute kickback machines. The first one they show is the Gymnico glute kickback, which I think is phenomenal. I've made a video about this before. Fantastic piece. The only problem is the chest pad doesn't adjust. It's not super adjustable, but you can use it as a kickback or a step-up machine, as I showed in that video, depending on where you stand. I'm going to modify this soon once I get to it, which is going to make it the best kickback on the market by far. But as it is, it's still fantastic. Their next one, let's see, I believe the Atlantis kickback is the next one. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, the Atlantis glute machine. Nice machine. There's lots of companies that make this. I personally think Panada's is better and Hoist Rockets is better. This version of a kickback, but Atlantis makes quality stuff. You're always going to get smooth quality. I just think those two I mentioned, a little more versatile, a little more unique. I have the Hoist Rocket. I don't have the Panada. And the last one she shows, I think, is this. Let's listen. It's this new glute builder one.
Lastly, my favorite, the Glute Builder Kickback. I love this machine because it replicates the popular cable kickback exercise in a more stable and effective way. Make sure you come back.
Yeah, I mean, more or less the last one she shows, that new company that's making all the just glute machines, it's very similar to the Gymlico. It's not horribly different enough to justify owning both, I would say, but cool that they have so many different options and only for just glute kickback. So now here's another video.
Feature that lets you adjust where the tension hits, allowing you to add resistance.
3 different arm machines. So I mean, this isn't all this, their whole arm machines, but they're showing 3 unique ones in this video. The Prime Fitness, great piece. Although if I had to choose one, I would definitely get the plate loaded over the selectorized. If I could only choose one. As I made that one of the showed in my last video, I think there are better selectorized bicep machines than the Prime selectorized. And then they showed this new Atlantis bicep tricep machine. Very cool, very versatile. Cool piece. Let's see, and we got the
bi and tri machine, an incredible versatile piece that lets you target both your bicep and tricep.
Yeah, it's a new piece, just barely came out that long ago.
Up to hit your bicep or down to hit your tricep. Finally, the Max Pump standing multi-rotary arms curl.
You know, I personally would take the Paramount Total Arm over that because I think it's more versatile and it's plate loaded and you can adjust the strength curve a little bit. But I think that's a cool piece. Yeah, the Max Pump, the last one they showed, the Max Pump standing with the 360 rotating bearings, it looks like a fantastic piece. So great job on these arm machines. They're just kind of, this is just another video for them. So definitely impressed, honestly. Looks like a fantastic place to work out. Someone who knows a little bit of the equipment world and wants to invest in good equipment. So you guys that live in the area, that go to the gym or that have been in the gym, leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think of the gym. It looks like a fantastic place I would want to visit to check out personally. Lots of cool equipment. Obviously, you know, the best gym in America, that's always a subjective thing. You know, I personally would prefer to have old school stuff in there too and new stuff and a little bit of everything. So I know of several other gyms that I would label as better than that one, but it's a really, really cool gym. I'm glad that more of these types of gyms are coming in the U.S., just giving people the option of working out with fantastic equipment, not just run-of-the-mill, regular hammer strength, life fitness type stuff. And again, nothing against that, but there's a ton more versatility out there than beyond just the simple, you know, package deal that a lot of gyms get of just getting the whole circuit. I love the fact that these guys are hand-picking pieces and not just buying whole circuits. So Nathan Clark, Domination Nation Gym. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, comment, subscribe below. Have an awesome, amazing day. Going to do more of these videos in the future.